Hey guys, and welcome to a crazy deal alert come comparison video after some time now. So ever since I published my gaming review and full review of the HP Victus 16 with the Radeon RX 5500M, I've got a lot of questions and requests asking me to compare it against the MSI Bravo 15 2021 with the same RX 5500M, which is totally fair. Now I have covered the MSI laptop in an earlier video and I 100% recommended it. However, at this moment though, Flipkart is offering the Bravo 15 with 144 display for a crazy good deal of just 58,000 rupees. That's an awesome deal. But before you go and purchase the MSI Bravo, let's compare it against the Victus, which is currently selling for 61,000 rupees. Amazon is not really conducting any sales right now, and when I reviewed it, it was selling for 60,000 rupees. Alright, let's talk similarities first. So both come with the new Zen 3 Ryzen 5 5600H, 6 cores and 12 threads, great single performance for gaming and power efficient at the same time. For the GPU, they both come with Radeon RX 5500M with 4GB of GDDR6 VRAM, and both perform the same. I have made videos on the RX 5500M extensively, and overall it's about 10 to 15% faster than the GTX 1650 Ti. So that's a win for Team Red. They both come with single channel 8GB 3200MHz RAM and can be expanded as much as AMD allows. Don't bother with RAM specs from manufacturers. I had confirmed 64GB of RAM on the HP Omen when HP said that Omen only supported 16. Anyways, moving on. They both come with 512GB NVMe SSDs. I do not know about the specs of the SSD on the Bravo, but the Victus has a top-of-the-line PCIe Gen 3 Samsung SSD with over 3000 megabits per second read and almost 3000 megabits per second on the writes as well. Overall, in the real world, both should be plenty fast. Now let's talk differences. The first one is obvious and maybe the make or break situation for many, and that's the fact that MSI is offering a 144Hz display while HP is stuck with 60Hz. I don't know about the exact response times on the MSI, but based on other specs being basic like 45% NTSC, 250 nits of brightness, I assume the response times to be around 15 to 18 milliseconds. The Victus display is bigger at 16.1 inch, but that's about it. It has the same brightness and color gamut as the MSI, just at 60Hz. Now if you ask me personally, I don't have a need for a high refresh display. For me it's a bonus but not a necessity. But for those who plan to take the Zen 3 advantage in esports games like CSGO, Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, etc., the 144 display will definitely provide you with an advantage. The next difference is something that matters to me more. The MSI comes with a 54 Wh battery, which is typical for this price category. However, the Victus comes with a huge 70 Wh battery, which is 30% bigger than the MSI. People often complain that they don't get good battery life even with Ryzen laptops. Let me give you some context. I did some basic Windows 10 optimizations and was able to get well over 6 hours of battery life, often 7 hours in fact, in light office tasks and web browsing on the HP Pavilion Gaming 15 EC1024AX with 57 Wh battery. The Victus with same settings is easily able to get upwards of 9 hours, often 10 hours of battery life in the same tasks, which is obviously much better than what the Bravo's 54 Wh battery can. Also remember, you need to switch to 60Hz on the MSI for better battery life. And also with constant use over years, the battery health will deplete, and after 3 years or so, you'll still have much more usable battery life on the Victus. The Victus has a few more advantages as well. Firstly, the port selection, which is excellent on the Victus. All of its 3 USB-A ports are USB 3 variety. Its USB-C port supports display out through DisplayPort 1.4. It has full-size SD card slot, and lastly the big one is its support for HDMI 2.1, which is a huge step up from HDMI 2.0 on almost all other laptops in this price category. HDMI 2.1 is capable up to 8K 60Hz or 4K 120Hz external monitor support. MSI also has 3 USB-A ports, but one of them is USB 2. It doesn't have a full-size SD card slot. It has HDMI 2.0 and its USB-C port is only for data transfer. Both laptops have RJ45, headphone jacks, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0. The keyboard on the Victus is a full-sized keyboard and I preferred it way more than the MSI's one. The keyboard on the Victus has more key travel and is more tactile than the MSI's one. The MSI keyboard barely has any key travel or tactile feel. The Victus has an extra NVMe slot to add more storage internally. Once again, don't believe the storage limitation specs from the manufacturer, that's dumb. The only limitation is the power requirements of a particular drive. However, Weirdly, the MSI doesn't have any additional drive slots at all. There's space for it, but no drive base. So you have to rely on external drives, which is fine actually. I recommend buying external drives. Lastly, regarding the speaker output, based on my experience of the MSI GF65, the MSI should have much better speaker output, definitely much louder. The Victus speaker is just average, it's okay loud but pretty flat. So that's all the differences there is. Overall, I prefer the Victus since I don't have any need for a high refresh display panel, and the Victus is a better all-rounder, main advantage being the battery life. Also, I would say the MSI is also a killer laptop for this price. I mean, it's just 58,000 rupees and it also has a 144 display. So your choice will vary. So go on your preference, whatever you need, buy based on that. Also, one more thing, I really like MSI's laptops. They provide great price to performance, but whenever I make a video on MSI's laptop, the comments always talk about MSI's after sale service, which is lackluster compared to other brands in India especially. So keep that in mind if you care about it. HP's after sale service is excellent. So that's it for this video guys. I'll probably come on a live stream for some more great laptop deals going on at the moment in Flipkart. If you want to purchase any of these laptops, the links are all in the description. Purchasing from those links really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.